Welcome to this detailed tutorial on the ChatIQ interface. This video is going to go through everything you need to know about the interface and how it works. Now, the interface is currently still in a beta test, and the reason for that is because it's quite an advanced tool. It's a new way of interacting with the software. So whereas the rest of it, you can click buttons. If you want to upload data, you can click this and upload buttons, or you can look around and find things in the app. The interface will actually do all of this for you. You don't have to sort of learn how to use the app. You can just ask the interface to do it for you. It's also a helper as well. Now, I explained this in the overview video where I basically said, if you have a question about, what was it? It was like, how do I delete data from my data feed? It will know the answer to that and it will give you the response. So what I'm going to show you now is an example of building a chatbot using the interface. You can see here, I just selected I want to build a chatbot. Now, it's a very smart chatbot. It has multiple phases and it understands where you are in your questioning. So if I'm asking it questions about how ChatIQ works, and then I suddenly decide, actually, I want to build a chatbot, it will then switch into a new mode where it wants to help you build a chatbot, and it will do all of that within this chat interface. Okay, so you can see here I've said, that's great to hear. It wants to ask me if I'm using new data or existing data. It doesn't know whether we've got any updated data in our account at the moment. So I'm just going to say we want to use new data, and we're going to get started building a chatbot. Now, it's going to give us the option to upload a PDF or scrape the URLs for our build. And we're going to be doing that using commands. So it says building a chatbot using new data, adding data to the data feed. We can have a PDF file, or we can scrape a URL. And it says click command scrape URL. We're going to do a PDF. So upload a PDF. If we click this button here, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, we can then just upload a PDF. So there we go, and then it'll go through the normal procedure that usually happens. I should keep myself over here. It will go through the usual procedure of extracting the text that happens when you use it in the data feed. So now we've done that. It didn't take long to do 4,000 words. That's the PDF name, and that is the word count. It's then going to move on to the next step, which is obviously tagging the data. So we're going to click this. Now we've already got a load of tags built. If we didn't have a tag built, it would prompt us to create a new tag. So we're going to continue with that. And then it's going to take us through the prompt crafting process. Now, here's quite a cool thing. You can either craft a new prompt, or we can use an existing prompt in our build. I'm going to go for existing prompts, but for example, if I have a question while I'm doing this, I can ask it like, what is prompting, for example, and it will give you an understanding of what exactly prompting is and how it works. Then I can go back and I can click this button and I can continue with where I left off. So it's giving us a bit of information in the context of building interface, creating a prompt, involves crafting, creating messages or queries, blah, 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 blah. So you can read all this. But I'm just going to go for, I want to use an existing chatbot, and an existing prompt. And then it's going to continue with the next step, which is building the chatbot. So this is very much the same as the rest of the app, but it's obviously leading the way through the build. So here we're just going to go for customer service. I've already got a load of prompts created, and if we hadn't already created a prompt, if we didn't have any prompts, it wouldn't tell us to use an existing prompt. It would know to just give you a new prompt. So you can actually create your own. So we're going to go for enhanced prompt. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go for specialist educator. That's probably the easiest one to use. For now, we'll just say hello. You can change these. My default is set to these colors, which is a bit annoying. I need to change that. I like to just go for great. Now, the other thing is when you're doing this, make sure to click on select. Otherwise, it won't actually save that color. Select. Continue. You can always change all of this information. Everything that we're doing, we can change all of this in settings later, but this is just getting our last chatbot built for us, and then we can actually select and choose the data that we want in our chatbot build. So I'm going to choose, I don't know, that data, and then we're going to choose finish build. I've uploaded this data multiple times, so you want to make sure that you've not uploaded duplicates, but this is a test account, and here we go. We've got our chatbot built. There is one bit of data in our chatbot, and now we can actually try that chatbot, and it takes it over to the workspace section. So that is how the interface works. Now, I appreciate I sort of whistled through that actually a lot quicker than I was expecting. So we'll just do a bit of a summary on all of that. The interface really is just a place to ask questions if you have problems. For example, how can create a prompt in ChatIQ? So you can see here, I've finished building the chatbot, but now I'm moving on to just a question phase, right? I'm continuing to ask it questions about my account. It knows what to do, so it says access the ChatIQ platform, navigate to your workspace, click on the prompts tab, create a new prompt. We're going to go to the prompts, and then we can create a new prompt, right? So if you have any questions about how the app works, the interface is going to know how to do that. Other questions that you may have will all be answered here, and like I say, it's pretty intelligent. It will swap between what phase it's in. Just don't get halfway through a build and then start asking it 100 questions and then expect it to remember, because it can only remember like the last 10 messages or 15 messages. At the moment, like I say, it's in the beta phase, so if you have any questions or issues with this, always let me know in the community and I'll be happy to fix anything that you have. I think that's basically all that needs to be said for the interface. It's a pretty exciting tool. I'm quite excited to see where it goes. But like I say, everything that you see here, the way this is working is using a custom prompt within ChatIQ. So, for example, if you wanted a complicated chatbot that basically like an if-else chatbot, I'll show you an example. Now this is me experimenting with some really advanced prompting, so you don't need to worry about this, but I've given it a basic prompt and then it's going to create priorities for different types of message, do semantic analysis. It's going to do, if the response, for example, if you've got a customer service chatbot, you can craft a prompt that says, look, if the response from this chatbot is, from the user's question is quite angry, respond in this type of way, or if it's quite happy, respond in this kind of way. So you can say, look, if they're happy, give them a link for a Trustpilot review. If they're angry, let's get them onto a call and we can help with their problem. Now, all of that is what's being hard-coded into this interface chatbot. So the reasoning of this chatbot is using advanced prompting. Okay, and all of this is built using ChatIQ. So this will give you an idea of what is possible with ChatIQ. So if your chatbot's not responding properly, the interface will help you diagnose the issue, but also it will give you an idea of actually the problem is most likely your prompt. So that's how the interface works. In the next video, we're going to go through the data feed.